Anthony Navarro here with Colorado Shooting Sports. I would like to talk to you guys today about night sights for your pistol and rifle. I actually don't like the term night sights. I'll just kind of come out and say that right now because that gives the impression that with these tritium glowing sights that I'm going to be able to see at night. And a lot of people come in the store with that misconception. So low light sights is the correct term, I think, because in complete darkness, these glowing dots are great, but you can't see anything else. So let's get into this. The tritium is the material here. It's a isotope, radioactive isotope of hydrogen. There's actually more tritium in your sights than there was in the entire world in 1942. So it was $1 billion to make the same amount you have on your gun. So a little piece of useless information. But anyways, when these glow, they'll glow for roughly 12 years. And in 12 years, they should have half their brightness. So, and that allows you, by having these two different glowing sights, rear sight and front sight, to give you correct orientation on where your muzzle is pointed. So, from a legal aspect, if you just have the standard non-glowing sights on your gun and you have to take a shot at night, probably not going to go well for you in court if there's misses and all these other things involved. So you are decreasing your liability by putting these sights on your gun from a legal aspect. You're also giving yourself an advantage in a gunfight. So from a tactical perspective, lining up my sights at night allows me to get my gun correctly orientated to the target, and then hopefully you'll have a flashlight on your gun, and when that target presents itself, you can then activate the flashlight and then blast that guy. So we'll get more into the application of flashlights and night sights in another video, but that's how they glow. There's a lot of different types of sights out there, and I'm going to grab the camera and kind of talk about this, but the most common type out there are the kind that have 3 glowing dots. And this is really popular, but unfortunately, people that don't train a lot or are under a huge amount of stress can use these the wrong way. So imagine it's completely dark, but you can see those 3 glowing dots. But imagine you pull your pistol up very, very quickly in order to fire that shot. So let me grab a blue gun here. So imagine you bring your gun up really fast, but it's orientated off to the right. What's going to happen is you're going to see those 3 dots perfectly spaced, and you're going to make the assumption that that is your front sight. And instead of hitting your bad guy right in the face, you're probably going to launch that bullet about 8 inches off to either side and possibly hit an innocent person. So not a big fan of those. There's a lot of companies out there, Trijicon being one of them, decided, hey, let's make the front sight glow orange and keep the rears glowing green. That's going to solve the problem. But what they don't understand is that under the effects of adrenaline, we see in shades of gray. And so colors actually don't matter. So here's where I like to point out the sight that we recommend for all of our guns. These XS sights are fantastic. So instead of having 3 different dots to orientate on the sight, and by the way, during the day, you're not supposed to use the dots at all. So you have to learn how to shoot with just the top edge during the day and then with dots at night, which means your training budget for ammo is going to be pretty huge. Whereas on the XS sight, it's a big white dot during the day and a big white line here, and at night it's a big green ball and a green line. So there's only 2 things to line up as opposed to 4. So big fan of those particular night sights. Are very durable. I think they work exceptionally well under stress. But it's funny because if you go to a training class, a lot of the guys, including the instructors, are running the 3-dot sights because they shoot at paper so much, they forget that you're probably buying this to shoot at a human being. And under the effects of adrenaline, that's going to show up faster. Okay? So that's why I like these. Train for the fight, not for shooting paper. We talked about the legal aspects a little bit. The tactical aspects, there's all different applications you can use these for. But even on rifles, it's good to have redundancy, a lot of backups to the plan. So again, I'm going to be running a red dot optic, but if something fails, I'm going to be running iron sights. But 25 yards or less, I'm actually running the exact same looking sights. And if you look off, they're kind of orientated off at an angle there. I'm running the same sights as my pistol. So I'm getting that same look, that same manual of arms. Everything mentally is firing the same way. So I'm a little bit faster to respond to that. So all I have to do is, instead of, if my optics go down, instead of wasting that time to pop these up and run it, I just have to rotate the rifle to the side. There are my sights, bang, 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 and that's the end of the story. Excuse me just for a moment. That's the way it works with live video. But anyways, we'd love for you to come visit us at Colorado Shooting Sports at 2435 8th Avenue here in Greeley. ColoradoShootingSports.com, Colorado Shooting Sports on Facebook. Give us a call at 970-395-0664. We have a great warranty on these sights. We install them as part of the purchase, and we'll give you a real quick mini class on how to run the sights. All of our rentals have these as well. That's how much we think of them, and we trust our lives to those sites. So thank you very much and have a great day.